to dig for rocks. Here we are. There's an attack tarantula. Yeah, guess who found it? Oh yeah, that would be me. We are heading to the Desert Bar.
And I got the t-shirt.
And I have the shakes.
This morning, and we went over to the big tent show.
Now my wheels in motion and my windows open with the wind blowing in my hair. I'm driving down the highway, gonna do this my way. I can feel it in the air. Here I go. For collision in the night, to relive you gotta die. Breathe in, breathe out. Hey, come alive. Breathe in, breathe out. Look at the colors,
Good morning. We found ourselves a sweet little site here last night. We camped on some BLM land, kind of between Tucson and Phoenix. Little place called, we're picking up weather, it's called Red Rock. It's off of this little side road. It's connecting us up to Highway 10. So today, I think we're off to Quartzsite. Hi everyone.
Hey, we are here in Quartzsite, Arizona today. We've been here for 4 or 5 days now. We rolled in from Tucson area, kind of came north from there, just missing Phoenix.
Yeah, Quartzsite is known for cheap camping, really. It's a rockhound destination is kind of how it started out, but it's grown into this attraction for RVers. It has 11,000 acres of visitor long-term
visitor area.
That's it.
Which is BLM land with a little bit of services.
With services, yeah.
Sewer dumps, water, and garbage pickup. Like not at your site, but localized in each long-term visitor area, which they have 4 of them, I think.
5 of them.
5 of them?
5 of them, yeah. So 11,000 acres combined. And you can do a 2-week permit. Right? 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
For 14 days for $40.
For $40, yeah. Or you can do a seasonal, or what they call annual, and it runs you from September until April for $180.
Yeah, 7 months for $180, something like that.
So, which is really cool. And then there's also BLM land. There's
a few BLM sites, and they're relatively close to town too. Nothing's really that far away, and they're free camping for 14 days, and then you're supposed to move 25 miles. I don't know if anybody really does or anybody really watches, but that's the rule with those, I guess.
Yeah, and there's no services at BLM.
Yeah, we're in La Posa South, which is the farthest one, I believe, away from Quartzsite itself. Then there's other ones that are actually run right up to the edge of town.
Yeah, we wanted to come and check it out because we'd seen lots of videos about the area, and we weren't really sure what it was going to be like. You know, you see so much hype about a place, and it's desert camping, and we were kind of like, well...
Yeah, it's not sandy desert though. It's all like small rock.
Yeah.
And so it doesn't get really dusty, even though we had a couple of really windy days. And I guess Quartzsite's known for having some windy days.
In general, we just weren't sure. What was it going to be like? Was it going to be really crammed, or were the people going to be like... Yeah,
and if you look around here, you see RVs as far as the eye can see, but they're all spread far apart, and everybody seems to, space themselves out well, but everybody's super friendly.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
like super friendly.
Yeah, we when we first rolled in, there was another camper that pulled up the same time we had, and we had actually sort of passed each other a couple of times on the highway coming in, and we you know, he saw us and he's like, oh hey, I've seen you on the road, and we got to talking, and his name was Gene, and he sort of adopted us right there at the front gate. And so he brought us around and, you know, showed us the ropes of where all the services are and where to camp, and introduced us to people, and then he took us for a tour.
Yeah, even give us a tour of the whole area for like half a day probably. He just showed us everything.
Yeah,
which
is awesome. And the people here are just, they're really nice. Like they're there's a little bit of everything.
Yeah,
here.
there's like such a spectrum of people here. There's like huge like bus, you know, tour bus kind of conversions, big triple axle fifth wheels towed by big rigs, and right down to people sleeping in their minivan or a tent or something. It's just like everything. Yeah, everybody's just out here to kick back and enjoy the deserts, and we get wicked sunrises in the mountains on this side, wicked sunsets in the mountains on this side, so it's pretty nice. We're stopping in at Tyson Wells. Sign right there. Tyson Wells RV Park and Market Center, but I think it's mainly a market center. They got all kinds of tents set up, and they're going to set up lots more. They're setting up more on the other side, and they have a grocery store and all kinds of different stores with all kinds of different things. It's like almost like a carnival.
morning.
Good morning. We are up early today, heading out on an adventure. Some people that we've met around the Quartzsite camping area here are bringing us out to look for some geodes today. So we are going to the Hauser Bed area in California, which is about an hour west of here, and then into some dirt roads for who knows how long.
It's another hour and a half, something like that.
This is a map drawn by Gene, a guy that's camped close to us, but there's roads all over in there and lots of areas, so we'll go explore and see what we can find, and maybe we'll find a shiny rock.
Hopefully that wasn't a top secret map.
Well,
don't tell anyone.
Maybe don't tell anyone.
Don't tell anyone. We'll see. And we'll see what we do today. We look for some rocks, take some pictures. Hopefully
fly the drone.
Fly the drone. Pee in the desert.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. Hopefully we don't see any tarantulas or rattlesnakes or scary things like that, but we'll see. We are, I believe, in what's called, this is called the Potato Patch, hun?
Potato patch.
Potato Patch. And, I don't know. You can get like, I don't know, what is it called? Thunderheads, I think it is out here. Geodes and stuff. But I'm looking for little tiny shiny things, and I just found this one. That's a fire agate. See the darker spots in it? Like right there. Pretty cool. I'll have a little mason jar full of these things by the end of the day, I'm sure. So I said to our friends Jeff and Jana, who we drove out here with today, I said, tell me, when you woke up this morning, did you think that you were gonna go and drive 2.5 hours to some place that looks like it's completely out of this world to dig for rocks? Here we are, digging for rocks, filling our pockets. There's Mr. Jones. He's got the hammer. He's determined to find a geode. But it's pretty wild out here. I got my bag of little shiny things. But let's go see what he found.
Like a little pocket of crystally, like geodish, but a little wee pocket of it. That's the other side of that other one. That one's got some sort of a...
Oh, it's got a little bit of a fire agate in it right there. Cool. Right there. There's an attack tarantula. Yeah, guess who found it? Oh yeah, that would be me. Yeah. I wasn't filming at the time. Thank God. Otherwise it would just be like this entire series of beeps. Yeah. I think I set the world record for fastest person to get down that little hill. I'm not going back. I'm tapping out. Good find, girl.
Clean that dirt.
Going. Spot number 3.
Okay, just wanted to be sure.
I got her.
All right.
Oh, she's a beautiful night tonight. The sunrises and sunset in Quartzsite just never disappoint. So pretty. Hello!
Hey!
We are heading to
The Desert Bar, which is a bar in kind of the middle of nowhere, I guess. But
Close to Parker. Or
somewhere
Arizona.
in the direction of Parker, which is north of where we are in Quartzsite. So we're going to hop in with some neighbors here, and a bunch of us are headed to the Desert Bar.
Yeah, we're jeeping today.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun. So we'll see you there. The bathroom's at the Desert Bar. Oh yeah, that's kind of cool. I'll give you that.
We're at the Desert Bar outside of Parker, Arizona. Kind of a remote bar in the middle of nowhere, but kind of see it down there.
We're way up on the mountain.
It's pretty windy out here today, and we're up on top of this hill over top of the bar. And I got the t-shirt.
And I have the shakes. We're really high. We're not really on much of a platform up here, and it's cold.
But there's a pretty good view. Back down to the bar.
Bye. Decided that today we're gonna do a quick stop in Quartzsite, and we're gonna take in the RV show, the big tent, and wander around in there, sharpen our elbows.
Even though Marianne really didn't want
really
to.
don't want to do this. It is like, it's supposed to be absolutely mental right now in Quartzsite, and
We'll see.
I'm not a big busy.
You know what?
What
If
am I
it's
looking
bad, we'll
for?
just walk right
Groupie.
in and walk right out.
No, we won't.
never know.
I don't like crowds.
But anyway, we're
So,
going to
but
stop
anyway, we're
in
going in
there
there.
because we're going through Quartzsite.
Yeah, so we're gonna do that and take in the show, and then we're gonna keep going and hopefully get to Yuma.
Good morning.
Hello.
We were on our way to Yuma yesterday, and we got sidetracked and ended up staying in Quartzsite because that's what we do. So we got up this morning and we went over to the big tent show because yesterday the parking was super full and we just cruised right on by.
We couldn't find a spot. So
Yeah, and so this morning we got over before they opened, and people are just pouring in, but we got a parking spot, and we're gonna go check out the show.
going in. Hey everyone.
Hello.
Well, that's a wrap of the Quartzsite RV show.
Yeah, all we went through was the big tent. We didn't do any.
Well, we did outside.
Well, we
Yeah.
went, inside the big tent and around the circumference of the big tent. We didn't do any of the RV show, like the units
No.
or the small tents or any of that. And it was
3 hours.
It was enough.
Yeah, 3 hours. It was like really busy. The sharpened elbows came out at the end, and but we talked to lots of people, got a lot of information, a lot of, it slices, it dices, it cleans, it's collapsibles kind of booths. And here, let's have a massage.
Lots of good ones too.
But lots of good stuff.
Yeah.
Lots of really good information.
Yeah, I had some good conversations with some suspension related vendors. I have a future project that you're
we
yet
can't
to
tell
see.
you. It's a
That
surprise.
I'm gonna need some pretty wicked custom suspension for,
Yeah.
and made some good contacts there on those things.
Yeah.
And
Got some information on future locations,
yeah,
possibly, and a couple little gadgets and t-shirts, the typical kind of thing.
a couple little things for future RV renovations that you're yet to see.
Again, we can't tell you. It's a
Yeah.
secret. Stay tuned.
And so yeah, it was good. It was worth it, I think, for sure.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. We got there really early. We got there at 9 a.m. when the doors opened, which was good because I hate crowds, like really, really hate crowds.
Yeah, because
So, it's noon.
just after noon now, and I wouldn't want to be going in there now.
No, it's mental.
Unless you really like people. Like this.
Like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and but no, it was good. Down for the
I
books.
think we're gonna roll out of here and go visit some friends that came and taunted us with some invitation to go motorbiking for a few days. So
Hang out with his favorite cousin.
yeah,
Yeah, and so we're headed towards Phoenix.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna go see what we can find around there for a place to hunker down for a few days, I guess. See how things go there. Do a little motorbike riding, and then I don't know. We'll watch the weather and see where we're gonna go from there.
Definitely. So stay tuned, and we'll see where we end up.
Later.
See you later. On the planet. On the planet. This town is so cool.
Check out some back roads today on the bike and see what kind of trouble I can get into.
I set out on a road that I built with my own two hands. I met friends on the way, people chosen to make a stand.
The time is now. It's now.
I felt strong in the sun as I walked onto Pastor's Creed. Saw forgiveness together as phases in between.